Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this class. This is a yin class, all levels. If you're having any props around you, please feel free to take them. You will need today, if you have a yoga strap, 2 blocks and a bolster. If you don't have anything, it's fine. You can do without, but if you have them, that would be great. So let's start in a sitting pose. So cross your legs or sit on your heels, bring your knees together, any comfortable seat. Bring your hands on your knees. And let's start with a short meditation, a short grounding. Close your eyes. Lengthen your spine. Align your shoulders over your hips. Drop your shoulders slightly, open the chest, lifting the heart. Relax your face. Soften your jaw, your cheekbones, your forehead. Even behind your eyes, behind your eyeballs. Trying to have a relaxed gaze inside your eyelids. Once you found your comfort seat, then I suggest you start to be steady and still. Not to move. So everything is basically relaxing, your belly, your chest. Only your spine is elongating. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Deep exhale. Now just breathing naturally, just let the natural flow of your breath run organically without any effort. Draw your attention inwards. In order to do that, you really need to be comfortable and steady. Gently bring your palms together in front of the heart center. Bow your head towards your hands. You can dedicate this practice. You can set yourself an intention. You can just have this feeling of gratitude for maybe you're just happy to have found the time to practice. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Open your eyes, bring your hands down. So we'll start with, we'll start with the bolster and the strap. If you don't have a bolster, you might use a pillow or a cushion, anything, or maybe nothing, even you can just lie on your back. We're going to start with reclined butterfly. So you're going to bring your feet together and then bring your knees wide. Bring your feet as close to you as you can. So if you don't have a strap, then of course you're just going to lie on your back and without a strap. If you have the strap, you're going to bring the strap around your waist. And then under your feet. So take your time. Might take an extra little time to buckle up. Try to keep this tight as you can. Sure. And then slowly leaning back all the way down onto the bolster or anything you have, maybe just on your mat. Bring your arms down, allowing your shoulders to spread and open, your chest to open. Relax your hands, palms facing up. Close your eyes. So we're basically working here for the spine, so the back. We're having like creating a back bend, a small back bend, and working on the hips with the knees wide. So just like we did earlier on, just when we started the class, try to stay with your breath. Maybe observing the sensations that your breath brings. Maybe you can feel the rise and fall of your chest. Maybe you want to focus on that. Maybe you want to focus on the air entering your nostrils as you inhale. Maybe the air feels a little cold as you get in through your nose. And as it gets out again, maybe you can feel the warm air on your upper lip. So try to feel sensations. What sensations does it bring to breathe? Just observe your breath as if you just noticed that you could breathe, if it was your first breath. Observing this new energy entering your body through your nose as you inhale. This fresh new oxygen to feed all your body cells. And as you exhale, feeling all the release, everything that is not serving you anymore, back into the world. Relax your arms. Let your shoulders part and drop down and relax. Just surrender to the power of gravity. Let yourself be supported. Allowing you to trust that you are supported. And then feeling maybe the energy of the earth, this earthy energy on your back body. So yin is a meditative practice. You need to stay with your breath. Try not to have your mind wandering away, thinking about something else that is not there right now. And we're also working in the deep connective tissues, the fascia, the joints, even the bones, as well as the meridians. According to Chinese medicine, we have lines, meridian lines running through our bodies that are connected to organs. That's how we can reach for the organs during a yin class. what we're wondering in yoga is balance. We want this balance, the yin and the yang balance. We need both. We need both to thrive, we need both to be healthy and happy. So in yin, we're trying to rebalance those two energies that we were born with. When they are in balance, imbalances of yin and yang in the body, then your body can become sick. Then take a deep, full breath here. And slowly release the strap. Take your time. Maybe come back to seated and if you're stuck like me, just remove the strap around and over, and then roll the bolster to the side. Lie on your back, taking windshield wipers. So you're going to bring your feet mat distance, knees together, and sway your knees side to side, very slowly, windshield wipers. So in yin, we also have the feeling, what it brings, the pose brings, during the pose, of course, but we also have the awareness of the pose, after the pose, during the rebound pose. And this windshield wipers is a rebound pose to our reclined butterfly. So it's time to feel maybe your hips, your back, your shoulders, what happened, feeling the difference. And then slowly rolling over to your side. Take your time, coming up to seated. First, sleeping swan. So sleeping swan, you might need a bolster. If you don't have one, take a pillow, anything you have. Take something in front of you, the bolster is a good thing. And then bring your right shin forward. So two options here. Either you can stretch your left leg back. If you're having very sensitive knees, then I suggest you just sit on your right hip and then bend the left knee and fold here with both knees bent, folding here. Maybe that's a little better actually. But otherwise, coming to sleeping swan. So bring yourself down all the way on the bolster. Maybe resting your forehead. And don't worry too much about the alignment. The alignment is not the focus during a yin class. And in this sleeping swan pose, we're working on the liver, the kidney, the stomach, the spleen, the gallbladder, and the urinary bladder. All these lines, all these meridians that go to these organs. And stay with your breath. And remember, this pose is fine as long as you don't have complaints in the knees. If your knees are fine, then stay there. If Do you feel like a sharp pain? Then just back off and take the easier pose, like leaning on the right side and bending the left knee as well. Don't stay long in the pose if it hurts. If it's just a stretch, it's fine, but if it's a sharp pain, just don't stay there. Yin is challenging, but it shouldn't be painful. And trying to remain still. Allowing the work to take place in your body, in your organs. Also physically in your deep connective tissues, the joints and the fascias, the tendons. Almost there. And trying to feel what it feels like right now on your right hip as you lie there in sleeping swan. This is a deep hip opener. Maybe you start to feel some challenge on your right hip right now, and try to breathe through it and feel. Maybe try to see what thoughts arise as you lie here in this pose. What feelings it brings you to you. And then come back to your breath. Take a deep, full breath. Gently coming back up. Take it very slow. This is yin, no rush. Bring the bolster away for just for a moment. And then bring your left leg forward for half butterfly. Stretch your left leg forward. So you're going to bring your right foot on the inner left thigh. Relax your left foot totally here. Don't engage the muscles, don't flex the foot, just relax your foot. And then slowly bring your hands down and fold onto your left leg. Allowing your back to be round. Maybe you want to use the bolster and on the inside of your leg and on the bolster. Maybe you want to bring a block or a blanket under your knee if you're having sensitivity on the hamstring here. And just fold here. Don't force, there's no achievement here to be made, so nothing has to be done here. Just relax. You will obviously not go as far as during a vinyasa class where you have to engage and bring your chest or your forehead to your leg if you can, but this time just relax. Accept to just stay here and with a round back or more or less. You don't have to do anything. Just let your body take you where it wants to go, where it wants to take you. And remember that during yin class, there is no such thing as a perfect pose. There is no such thing as a perfect pose. Everyone is different. Not only in their practice, but also in their bodies. So everybody have a different body. One pose will look different on someone else. Stay with your breath. And feel what this pose brings you, what it makes you feel, what thoughts arise. And then don't get attached to this. Come back to your breath. Don't attach your feelings, don't attach your thoughts, because you are not your thoughts, you are not your feelings. You are more than that. Almost there. Take a deep, full breath. And then slowly come back up. We're going to wrap up this sequence with shoelace. You're going to bring your right knee a little more forward, facing the front of the mat. And then stack your left knee over the right knee. So that if that's too much for you, you can come into broken shoelace. So you're going to bring your left shin in front of your right shin. Then you can just stay there. Or you can extend your right leg and bring your left knee over the right. Feel free to take a block under your forehead or your bolster. And then slowly lean forward. Letting go here. halfway there. Keep on breathing, keep on noticing your breath and whatever this pose brings you in your body and in your thoughts. Almost there. Take a deep, full breath. And then slowly come back up. Bring your hands behind you, stretch your legs. Let's take a mini Shavasana. Or if you need some movement, then take in windshield wipers. All the way down. Close your eyes. And feeling the after pose. Feeling the difference in your body. And we did one side, we did quite a lot on one side. Maybe you feel a little imbalanced, but we're going to even it out in just a moment. Deep inhale, full exhale. Bend your knees, roll over to your side and come back up for sleeping swan, left side. So maybe bring the bolster in front of you and left shin forward this time. Extend the right leg. Same thing, maybe lean on the left side and bring the right knee up and lean forward if you're having a sensitive knee. Otherwise, stay there. No specific alignment and just relax. And if your mind wanders away, then come back to your breath. starting to feel sensations on your left hip. Remain steady and stay connected to your breath. Really allowing your chest to sink down towards your bolster or towards the ground. Almost there. Take a deep, full breath through your nose. Slowly come back up. The bolster away. And let's come to half butterfly. So bring the right leg forward. Left foot on the inner right thigh. Relax your right foot. Maybe use anything you want, bolster, maybe you want to use the blocks and have your forearms on the block and stay here. And slowly forward fold. Allow your back to be round and don't press yourself down. Hold your foot and bring your head onto your knee, just relaxing here. And in this pose, we are working mainly on the urinary bladder, and if you have some sensations on the groin and the inner thigh, then we're also working on the liver and the kidney lines. And allow your back to be round, relaxed. Almost there. Take a deep, full breath. Slowly come back. Shoelace. So keep your left leg down and bring your right knee, stack your right knee over the left knee and readjust, maybe taking broken shoelace or extending the bottom leg. And slowly fold here. Relax and close your eyes. And stay with your breath. Try to let go and relax, just allowing the law of gravity to do the work, surrendering into it. Take a deep, full breath here. And slowly come back up. Bring your hands behind you and unwrap your legs. Stretch your legs or bring your feet down and take windshield wipers. Roll all the way on back and just taking a mini Shavasana. And just feeling the after pose, the rebound. Now everything is more balanced. And take a deep, full breath. And slowly bend your knees, roll over to your side, and coming up to all fours for Anahatasana, or melting heart pose. So you're going to bring your legs to the end of the mat, feet in the end of the mat, and then keep your knees under your hips as much as you can as you stretch your arms forward. You can bring your full head on the mat or maybe on the block. If you're a little more open in your shoulders and your chest, you can bring your chest down. And then the compression along the spine stimulates the urinary bladder. So we work on the urinary bladder. And if you feel a stretch on your chest, then we were also working on the spleen and the stomach meridian. Just a few breaths here. Take a deep, full breath. And slowly come back up. And bring yourself down on your forearms and all the way down on your mat. Just relax here. Bring your hands one on top of the other and your forehead to rest on your hands. And then slowly come back up. Lie on your back. Stretch your legs. And then let's find a twist here. So any variation, if you have a favorite twist, you can just feel free and take it. I suggest you bring your right knee to your chest, interlace your fingers and place your hands on your right, on your shin bone, and then squeeze the knee to your chest. Relax the left leg and draw your right knee to the left side of the mat. You can extend your right arm. Okay, you can gaze at your right hand. No obligations, but you can. And take a deep, full breath. And slowly come back to the center, extend your leg. Stay here for a moment in this rebound pose, feeling the difference with right and left, between the right side and the left side. And then gently bring the left knee to your chest. Hug the left knee in. And bring the left knee to the right side. Extend your left arm. Maybe gaze towards your left hand. And staying with your breath. can clearly feel that you're breathing more on the left side body. So observe that and stay with it. And take a deep, full breath. And slowly roll over to your back and taking Pentacle, Shavasana. Stretch your legs, use any props you want to use here. Feel free to do so. Take anything you need. Keeping yourself warm. Maybe use the bolster under your knees. And bring your legs as wide as your mat and palms facing up. Bring your arms away from your body. Close your eyes and soften your face. And just if you want to stay here longer, feel free to do so if you need it. Otherwise, start to move your toes, your fingers, circle your ankles and your wrists. And bring your arms over your head. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Take a deep inhale. And as you sigh out, just relax. Let everything fall down. Bring your knees. Bend your knees, bring your feet down and slowly roll over to your side. And gently start to press yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together in front of the heart, and as you lift your heart, bow your brain into it. In your own way, thank yourself for practicing. Thank yourself for being on your mat, showing up for yourself. And feeling grateful for the amazing and intelligent body that we have, for what we can do every day. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for practicing. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us and being with us, even online. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Namaste.